New tonight at 10, a former Ware State Prison corrections officer is giving News 3 a look into what it's like to work for an understaffed prison. This comes just days after a riot injuring 2 officers and 3 inmates. WSAV News 3's Ricardo Lewis spoke with that former officer.
A riot shook the Ware State Prison in Waycross Saturday. These graphic videos posted on Facebook show what happened behind the prison's walls. John Eason is a former corrections officer at the prison who is concerned for the safety of the staff.
I've heard so many horror stories, it's crazy, and I really haven't been able to get no sleep past a couple nights.
He left the job 2 weeks ago for safety reasons after the prison staff became stretched thin. He says at least 33 officers usually work per shift, but lately that number has been below 10.
Voiced our opinions multiple times over, breaking policies and procedures and the shortage of staff.
Eason says policies were broken when officers were asked to carry keys that give access throughout the prison. Allegedly, inmates were able to get a hold of those keys the night of the riot. Eason says usually a control room is used to close inmate cells.
We got so short, we couldn't afford to place an officer in the control room, so they just handed us the keys to the buildings.
When officers voiced their concerns to management, Eason says their pleas for help weren't answered.
Unfortunately, the answers we got were basically, you can always find another job, to no one's holding a gun to your head.
The Georgia Department of Corrections wrote in a statement, quote, "The GDC takes staff and inmate safety very seriously at all of our facilities, and we are diligent in working to ensure staffing levels are consistent." An annual report done by the GDC for the 2019 year shows the retention rate of correctional officers continues to be a challenge. 78% of the people the department hired that year were COs, but 71% of those officers quit the same year.
I hope everybody say a prayer for them because they're getting thinner and thinner every night.
Ricardo Lewis, WSAV News 3 on your side.
The GDC says because this incident is still under investigation, they cannot verify details about the riot at this time. They have confirmed that 1 officer was released from the hospital and 1 is still recovering with injuries that are considered non-life-threatening.